New this morning, holiday travelers are rushing to get to their destinations before the big Thanksgiving meal. The storm that started here in the west and hit New Mexico last weekend left upstate New York with 3 to 9 inches of snow, up to 3 inches in parts of West Virginia, and other areas are getting sleet and rain. Most holiday travelers are doing this or driving stuck in traffic. Heavy rain made that difficult and dangerous on I-95, a big interstate up in the northeast. Snow and crashes there have been piling up in Ohio, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and that's where about 300 flights were canceled yesterday. All those mostly on the East Coast, but expectations are high that the storm has lifted enough to get people moving again and home in time for the holiday. Flight problems in other parts of the U.S. did end up causing about a dozen delays at the Albuquerque Sunport yesterday. Flights to Atlanta, Denver, and Houston were the most affected. We checked early this morning, though, and if you're flying out today, everything looks like it is on time. Now, to give you an idea just how many people were flying yesterday on what's considered one of the heaviest, if not the heaviest travel day of the year, take a look at this. The website planefinder.com shows all the planes in the air at the time you're viewing it. Now, this is what it looked like at 5 o'clock last night. The entire United States was covered. Almost a traffic jam up in the skies, if you might say. 5:03. Now, a couple of things make this Thanksgiving quite different than other ones. As I mentioned a moment ago, Jewish families are celebrating both Thanksgiving and Hanukkah at the same time. Social media has dubbed this day Thanksgivika. It's only the second time in history that the first day of Hanukkah and Thanksgiving have landed on the same day. This last time was back in 1888, and now families are getting into the double holiday spirit.
Normally, I might do a cornbread stuffing, and this year I'm making a challah chestnut apple stuffing. On the other hand, my son...
Now, the next Thanksgiving and Hanukkah fall on the same day in 79,043 years from now. You better celebrate, because I doubt you're going to see that. And like it or not, a lot of stores are opening their doors on this Thanksgiving Day, so you can go gobble down a good deal if you so choose to do so. Kmart is opening at 6 this morning and staying open 41 hours straight. Most Walmarts are open 24 hours. Now with the Black Friday deals starting earlier than ever, though, at 6 tonight. Target and Best Buy are also opening today. First time ever, opening shoppers will skip their meals and check out the deals. Target is offering a $20 discount on the new iPad Air. Walmart is promising $98 flat screen TVs. I think it's for a 32 or a 38 inch. And you can get deep discounts on the popular toys as well. Coming up in our next half hour, we sent Samantha McDonald out to find out which grocery stores will be open and when, to give you a little last-minute help with the menu items today. Now, at this point, it's still up in the air whether the Macy's parade in New York City will even get off the ground today with that big winter storm hitting the East Coast. This long-time Thanksgiving Day tradition may be a bust. But, you know, New Yorkers, they're tough. Thousands have braved the cold and wind-driven rain overnight to watch along Central Park as workers went ahead and filled the balloons with helium. This morning's cold and wind could force the helium-filled stars of the parade to stay on the ground. Crews will make a decision at the last minute. The balloons may be able to fly in some brisk winds. They'll just have to be closer to the ground.
If it's dead calm, then we can go all the way up. And then if there's a little bit wind, we're a little lower, a little more wind, a little lower. A lot of wind, lower still.
We're monitoring what's going on in New York, and we'll let you know when we hear something. This year's parade features new balloons such as Adventure Time's Finn and Jake, and the old favorites like Spider-Man. Peanuts, always one of my favorite characters. All right, this long Thanksgiving weekend is when many of us start looking toward the Christmas holidays, putting up the outdoor lights. And of course, it is a little early to set up the Luminarias, or farolitos as they're known up north. Well, whatever you call them, the hottest tickets every year are for the Christmas Eve Luminaria Tour in Duke City. They go on sale tomorrow, and be sure you get some. You want to probably stay up late. They go on sale online at midnight. We have ticket prices and all the other information for you that you need. It's on our website. Just go to KRQE.com, click on KRQE links. It's on the right side there. And here's a first-time ever event that has all the potential to become a new holiday tradition, especially if you get the kids involved. Cliffs Amusement Park has morphed into a holiday winter wonderland starting tomorrow. Albuquerque's only amusement park will open for the holidays from 5 to 9 each night. There's a musical light show, a 120-foot Christmas tree, live Santa Claus, and some of the rides will be open too. Tickets there are just $10. Now, if your post-meal plan is to take a hike in the Bosque or the foothills, don't get confused by the signs. Even though New Mexico had a great monsoon season and a pretty good snowstorm last week, there are still signs warning of extreme fire danger. A couple of those signs, one at Copper and Tramway, the other is at the Elena Gallegos area near Academy and Tramway. It turns out they should actually say moderate.
As if it's always at the same level, eventually people will just tune it out and they won't really pay attention.
Good point there. One of the signs was fixed yesterday. The other should be fixed soon. And remember, just because it's cold outside doesn't mean that fire danger is low. Dry fuel can still easily catch fire and spread quickly. 507, Albuquerque's mayor wants to snuff out stores selling e-cigarettes to minors.
We know that it's already illegal to sell alcohol and tobacco to kids, so it only makes sense to further protect children through this type of legislation.
You know it's illegal to sell real cigarettes to anyone under 18, but selling them electronic ones is not. Mayor Berry's now asking the city council to ban minors from buying them. The teens we talk with say probably won't make much of a difference, though.
Over at Seabliss Skate Park, more people will be like, hey, is anyone over 18? Want to go to Walgreens, buy me cigarettes?
Because, you know, that's how people get cigarettes, and it still hasn't done anything.
27 states now ban e-cig sales to minors, and Governor Martinez says she may ask the legislature to add New Mexico to that list next year.